Hey everyone, my name is Trevor and we are Passageway Financial. With me is my wife Anna and Rob from the marketing team. We just wanted to introduce ourselves a little bit and want you to get to know us.
The world's best accountants. That's really what you guys are. So What year did you guys get started?
Easier. So we got started in 2021 is when we went out on our own.
And now you and Anna. So Anna, describe what this has been like.
And 2021 was a big year for us.
Yep.
So
A lot of changes.
we have 7 kids right now. Probably for the foreseeable future also. But 6 of them came to us through adoption and 1 of them came to us through birth. And so we adopted a sibling set of 6 kiddos. So our age ranges right now are from 2 to 18 and we have a ton of fun at home. 2021 was when we had them join our home, and that was a big change for our life, and we decided we needed more flexibility. We needed to build the life we want. So in figuring out, well, what is the life we want, we decided that we need to start our own accounting firm because we have tons of corporate background and experience in different
Walk us
areas.
through that. What have you guys been up to? What have you done up to this point?
So my background, I have been spending about 10 plus years in different industries, retail, e-commerce, healthcare, health insurance, all kinds of different areas. And my focus has always been in building services and experiences to delight customers, where customers want to come back and the companies are building products and services that they need. And so my focus has always been focusing on how do we really make an experience that is seamless, effortless, and really is always meeting the expectations that we've set. So that's kind of my background. And I've worked in the Twin Cities area most of the time.
And you've been like with the world's biggest financial institutions. Literally.
Some of them, yeah. Yep. So I've been in accounting, just in the accounting industry for about 10 years. And I've worked with some small companies, some medium-sized companies, and some of the largest in the world. My focus mostly has been on the operational accounting side of things, mostly with financial controls. So helping high-level executives understand how can they know that the financial information they're relying on is accurate and reliable.
You guys are here in Minneapolis, St. Paul region type of deal.
Yeah, we love Minneapolis, Minnesota. We are still Packer fans. We did go to school in Wisconsin.
That's all right.
So we do love our Packers. Maybe not every year, but most of the years.
It's a lot easier to like than the Vikings.
It's true. And many of our kids are Vikings fans, so it's always a great time when we have the Vikings and the Packers play each other.
Now, why small business? Like, why? So talk to me about, you're in these corporate places and you're like, let's do small business.
What really gets me fired up is hearing stories of business owners that are working so hard in their business. They're investing so much, they're sacrificing so much time, money, everything to build this business, and they're still living in what we'd call entrepreneurial poverty, where they're not paying themselves, they're not seeing any profit, they're just sinking more and more into debt every year. Or the debt might be tax bills, and they get to the end of the year, they're taking a breath, they're thinking, great, I think we did pretty well. And then tax bill hits them.
Yep.
and then now they're like, great, back at square one.
Making mistakes
and they
all
feel
over
like,
the place.
And they feel like they're back, like trying to build their business from the ground up one more year.
Yeah.
And so we want to help them with making sure they have the financial information they need to build momentum and to build their business.
Yeah. One of the things that's super passionate for me is that I saw a statistic that said that 50% of all small businesses fail within the first 5 years. And Trevor and I were like, let's set out to change that number. Let's set out to not have people sitting in entrepreneurial poverty. Let's try to fix that, because most of the time it has to do with their finances or their operations or their efficiencies. And so with my background, looking at operations and designing different operational things to provide a great experience, we can easily see when we look at someone's books opportunities for them to know about it, but not also know about it. But we help partner with the business owner. So let's say that we need to bring in more revenue, right? And they're like, well, I don't have a website and I don't do any marketing. Well, great. Well, we know about that. I'm not going to be your marketer, but let me give you some people and some opportunities, and I'll sit in that meeting with you. I'll help you ask the right questions. That's what makes us different, and that's what makes us help actually getting businesses where they need to be, because our passion lies in businesses growing. We celebrate with our clients when they meet that goal. We celebrate with our clients when they meet $1 million, because that's just a really cool magic number for a lot of our clients, right? We love being able to help that, because while we started this business to build the life we want, that's because we have a passion for other people being able to do this. And so we want everyone to be able to understand and gain what is the life that they want, set up a plan to do that, and then actually have the tools that they need to accomplish it. Because it's not easy. It's not easy to just set out and make your own business. And that's where having a partner in finances is one of the most vulnerable things. But we are so blessed to have clients that confide in us where they're only profiting $6,000. And again, they're not able to feed their family because they're not able to have the money. And they're not sure if they should quit or get a job, but they're really good at what they do. And so we really do take it as a blessing and an honor and a privilege for us to sit down with those clients, and they become much more like partners. And honestly, they find value in it because they're not in it alone.
And then they can focus on sales and production. And you can take all these little burdens off their back of things that they shouldn't be doing, that they're not good at, that they make mistakes in. And then you also have this perspective. I think that's the coolest thing is you guys are family people, you're loving people, you're kind and you're fun to engage with. And yet there's a competency level. It's kind of like this deep, a lot of iceberg under the ice top or whatever,
Yeah.
right? The proverbial that you guys are able to bring in really practical, but deep, purposeful action items for folks. I think that that's really cool.
And what we've seen in that is that, we have the corporate environments that we've been in, they find so much advantage off of some of these strategies and things that we know and have practiced and I've implemented personally. And when I look at those opportunities and we bring that to a small business, they get even higher return on investment because they don't have to deal with all of the big group of moving the Titanic ship of these huge organizations. And instead they can make those quick decisions, and we can immediately see it in their hiring practices, in their ability to pay suppliers, their ability to run their cash flow in a way that gives them that room and ability to move around and buy more equipment. Those are the kinds of things that we see magic happening. And again, they're not alone. Of all of the things you want to partner with, having that accountant beside you and that CFO in many ways, it's not someone to go and tell you what you need to do with your money. It's someone who can say, hey, I'm seeing it too, and I know what I can do to help you with that. Or I know what questions we need to be asking so that you're not in it alone, because sometimes the loneliest gig is a small business owner. And one of the things that really gets back to our why is behind every business is a family. Because it's whether or not it's you or someone else that you're supporting, you're always gonna find that every small business is a family business because there's a reason why. It's because you're really good at your job and you wanted to be the best in the field. You didn't want to work for the boss anymore. You wanted flexibility. You wanted more time, money, and freedom to do what you want. That's your why, and you don't have to do it alone.
I love talking to the business owners that they're telling me their story of how they got out of the job that they were in. They went out on their own. I love hearing from the people that say, that was the best decision I ever made. Because honestly, I don't hear that from everyone.
No.
And my job will be done when I start hearing from every single business owner, that was the best decision I ever made, rather than I'm just trying to dig out of this hole. Because a lot of business owners have reached this point where it is the best decision they've ever made, and but others are wondering if that was really the right choice. Should they just go get another job? These are conversations that I have with my clients on a regular basis when their business is struggling. Like, am I doing the right thing? Like, what else? Should I just quit? And I really value those conversations with people because we always are dealing in the business of trust. And so the trust that people put in us to help give them really good advice, that's something that I absolutely will never take for granted, because they don't talk to everyone about the things that they're sharing with us that they're struggling with financially, and how do I fix these areas of my business, which is really fixing how do I fix these areas of my life.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you impact their business, you change their whole life, you change their marriage, you change their parenting, everything. So I've really appreciated that about you guys. So what do people do if they like the idea of working with you?
Going to our website and clicking on book now or spend time with us. I mean, honestly, we love meeting you. And we have lots of clients who really meet us and we get to know if we're a good fit. Again, since we have so much in the partnership, we really want to make sure that it makes sense. And if it's something that's not going to fit well or it doesn't make sense, we're not going to push you in selling, right? Our goal is to make you more successful. And I think that one of the things that I love so much about the business owners that we meet is that just simply meeting a business owner. I was meeting with a vet the other day. He is about to get out of the military and he's going to school. He'll be done in 2 years and he's got a nest egg. And he's like, I just wanted to talk to an accountant to see what I should do next. He's probably a year or two out from making any decisions, but I'm here telling you that story today because he booked a consultation, we had a conversation, and I was able to connect him with someone who places franchisees in different franchises. And that's the kind of stuff that we talk about is growing businesses. There was no payment in it for me, but the value that I got to be able to help someone get connected and potentially run their own business and have the life they want pays dividends.
These are really open-handed with the value you add. You're never like, well, if you pay me, then I'll try and add value. We always talk about that. That's a weird tension.
Right.
And you guys just walk around and help people, and I really enjoy that about Passageway. So I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
thanks.
you. We look forward to meeting you.